You will be destroyed.
Okay, that's enough. Go play. Well, folks, what a win. What a win yesterday. I have zero complaints about this. Is such a Jekyll and Hyde season, guys. I'm just going to go with it and hope that it ends on a high note somehow, because this year is bizarre, to say the least. The Sabres played the Vegas Golden Knights with their A game and beat them right in Vegas. I mean, they had the lead in the third. They were coming at us, and the Sabres were relentless in this game. And the goaltending we got is some of the best goaltending I've seen maybe in years. I mean, Levi was just so solid yesterday. There's so many good things happening yesterday that it's hard to believe the game before happened. You know, when you watch, we'll see tonight. What are the boys going to do tonight? Will they come out of this with 2 out of 3? I like our odds after what I seen yesterday. But guys, it's a back-to-back. We might come out flat. We might not. We might carry right on in. Beautiful win yesterday, guys. I'll take beating Vegas any day of the week over anybody. Believe me. Right in their barn. Oh, that felt so good. Watch them just go down to us and nothing they could do. They looked like an older, slower team by the end of the game. And they were just, really, guys, they couldn't figure out Devin Levi, especially on his glove side yesterday. Just crazy. Let's look at the numbers and talk about it. Okay, shots on goal, 35-27 for the Golden Knights. The face-offs, the Sabres look good again, 56% to 44. Something going on there, maybe. They were 1 for 4 in the power play. The Sabres are 0 for 1. They had 29 hits. The Sabres had 21. I told you guys I'll take 20 all day long. I don't care what the other team gets as long as the Sabres throw 20 hits. We had 19 blocks. They had 11. We had 4 giveaways. They had 8. And the Sabres had 9 takeaways. They had 8. Shots on goal per period. 14-10 Knights in the first. 11-8 Knights in the second. 10-9 Knights in the third for that 35-27 total. They couldn't figure out Levi. They just couldn't. Scoring? Cousins with a beauty after nailing somebody. Forget who it was, but you've seen it, guys. He laid out a hit and bang, goal right away. Right after the big hit, he scores. Sabres make it 1-0 at the 7:42 mark of the second period. And a very tight game up to that point from Casey Middlestat. Then Barbashev from Roy ties it up at 13:44. We head to the third. Jack Eichel with a big smile on his face after they made it 2-1 at the 3:22 mark. And I think maybe they thought they were going to win right there from Cotter. They kind of had that thing about them. They looked like they were going to win. And then Middlestat with a beauty picks off the short side top corner over the shoulder, ties it 2-2 from Cousins and Clifton. Cousins was everywhere in this game. And Clifton, another solid effort by him also. And Zach Benson also showed up. And from an assist from Tuck and Samuelson. After Middlestat ties it at 5:01, we take the lead back at 9:29. And then Tuck redeems himself for missing a wide open net earlier when it was 1-0. We should have been up 2-0. And he redeems himself. Sabres make it 4-2 at 11:12. And Middlestat with the empty netter at 17:19, 5-2 final. From Cousins and Darlene, in case I didn't mention it. And Tuck's goal was from Benson. So a lot of guys had a lot of points in this game. It was just a good team win. And there's no fluke about it, the way we beat them, guys. We were the better team when it was all said and done. We just took over that game in the third, and there was nothing they could do. There was nothing they could do except watch us play. Really, it came down to that. This is a strange, bizarre team, to say the least, guys. It really is. Like, this is just how they played this good, and look, that piss poor in Colorado in the first period, I got no idea. All I know is looks like the last 5 periods of the last 6, we've been the better team. I thought, the Sabres really just came on, and the shots don't really tell the tale in this game. We were in their heads. You could tell we were in their heads, and they weren't going to come back. When we made it 4-2, I felt like that's it. We're winning this game. There's no way we're going to lose, especially Tuck scoring, and Tuck looked pumped to get it there too. You've seen. So I'm happy Tuck redeemed himself, because that empty net goal that he missed, guys, could have cost the game. It could have cost the game. We could have went up 2-0 there, been in command. We let that slip out of our fingers. Next thing you know, we're down 2-1 in a third. So I'm happy. I'm thrilled. And I want to see what they do tonight, guys. I do. I want to see what they do tonight. Now, I'm going to have to do a video on this soon for those of you that keep doubting Devin Levi. Well, let's take a look at these numbers, guys. I'm going to put them below me. Here it is. Levi, since coming back up from the minors, for those of you that say he needs to do a year in the minors, well, he's 3-0-1. He's won starts in Boston and Vegas. Dominant starts, I might say. His save percentage is .942, and his goals against average in those 4 games is 1.68. If that's not good enough to show you that he should be an NHL goalie, come on. I think it's time we just accept the fact that we're going to go with 2 young goalies, and we're going to let them use this as a development season. Is there going to be some rough spots for Levi ahead? Probably. He's a kid. He's 21. Turning 22 soon, I might add. But he's 21 right now. And yeah, it's going to take a little time for him to find his game. He sure as hell had it yesterday. He would have beaten everybody in the league yesterday the way he looked in nets. He was ready. The way this guy goes from post to post, he's so fast. And right now, I think we just got to accept the fact that we're going to go with 2 young goalies, and we'll see how it pans out in the long run. You know, there's not much else we can do. We just hope that both of them find their games at the same time would be nice, you know. My guess is Luukkonen will be in tonight, and if he lets in 4 goals, we got to start riding Levi more games than Luukkonen. Because Luukkonen has a history of this, folks. He comes out with this hot streak, and he goes ice cold again with 4 or 5 goal efforts. It's not good enough. We need Luukkonen tonight maybe to let in 2. I'm just guessing he's going in. And take it from there. Just take it from there and see what happens. Right now, they're very close in stats. I'm going to make a video on it because there was many people that think Luukkonen's our #1 goalie by far, and that Levi's not near ready. Well, I'm going to show you stats. I'm going to do a inside the numbers video on that soon. You know, I'm going to wait till Luukkonen has another start. I want to see what happens, and we'll take it from there. So good or bad, it depends on what Luukkonen does in this game, I figure, where it's going to stand in that video. Either way, the numbers are saying that Levi more and more looks like our #1 goalie right now, this second. Bringing him back up was a blessing, because right now, without this goaltending, we wouldn't be in this scenario where we're still alive, I think. Really, I just don't think we'd be in this. If we would have went with Comrie, we actually had Sabres fans that think we had to send Levi down and keep Comrie up. This is what I can show you screenshots that I take. Guys, no. We got to accept that Levi, at this age, he's the youngest goalie in the NHL, that he's ready. Just leave him in. Leave him in and let him develop. Let him develop here. Why do we have to be chicken shits with this and send him down? No, leave him up, I say, guys, and let him develop. Let him make his mistakes, but let him learn at the top level in the world. There's no reason he can't play in the NHL. These 4 games just, come on, guys. He won in Boston. He won in Vegas. What more proof do you need that we got to be patient? We don't let him have 9 games that he didn't look very good and say, okay, that's it. He's not ready. We got to send him down. No, because it's in your face for those people now that believe that, because take a look what he's done. He's come back up, and he's by far our #1 goalie again. So we got to just be patient and say, you know what, he's entitled to some off games. So's Luukkonen. They're both young goalies. Let them find their game. Let them find their game. And guys, we just ride it out and see where it brings us this year. It might not be a happy ending to the year, but it might be a happy ending to the year. I have to see where we're at the 41 game mark, and if we're even a few games over 500, we got to look at it and say, okay, can this team get on a run or not? And right now, guys, I don't know what the, my guess is we had 20 hits yesterday, right? We were in the 20s yesterday. Today we might throw 9 and lose the game 5-3 because there was no presence on the ice except us trying to transition. and looking slower than ever at it, I might add. So right now, we just got to be patient with the boys. Let's keep in mind we're the youngest team in hockey, as frustrating as it is, and just take it each game. Like, I want to see the way we close it out. I want to see this game. This is the game now that, in my opinion, we have to win. We have to win now. We just beat the one in Vegas. We have to win today. I don't care who's in nets. Doesn't matter. And Benson's deserving the ice time he's getting. He's deserving the chances he's getting. He's our spark plug right now. This guy was our only spark plug in both games, I might add. So I liked what I seen of him yesterday. Tuck, I was cursing at certain points, but he closed strong as hell. Strong as hell. So I was happy with Tuck's game when it was all said and done. A lot of things went good yesterday, guys, but we just have to stay patient and ride it out. And it's hard. It's hard. It is hard to be patient with this team because we've been so damn patient for a decade. But we got to remember, guys, we've only been patient with this current team this year. This is not the same team as last year. We got a bunch of different guys on the roster this year. It's not the same team as last year. So maybe patient with the franchise would be the right word. We've been damn patient with this franchise to show us something, do something, get something going. I'm not convinced Granato's the guy. We'll see. If we go in there and lose today, to me, that's on the coach. The coach has to have them ready for this game, to win this game under all conditions. You don't just bitch at the guys when they come out with a flat effort. You bitch at them after a good one too. Stay on them. Stay on them, Granato. Stay on them. They're young guys. They'll think they can slack. They're going to slack without even noticing. It's called young mistakes. So we'll see tonight, guys. All right, I'm going to jump on the pregame. See you in that one.